Meghan Markle stands at the Place des Nations in Geneva to unveil the Lost Screen Memorial. She sits across from Alexandra Padilla, Brazil's Minister of Health. If official archives of the British state, this meeting does not exist. For the Foreign Office in London, a private citizen has no mandate to discuss policy with a foreign power. To the cameras, the distinction is invisible. This mirrors a pattern from 1937. When the Duke of Windsor toured Germany after his abdication, he met officials and inspected factories as if the crown still rested on his head. He was a private citizen performing a public role he no longer owned. A month earlier, Harry and Meghan spent 4 days in Melbourne and Sydney. They visited hospitals and veteran centers, following a route nearly identical to the official tours of Elizabeth II. The cost of this parallel diplomacy falls on the host. While Harry sues the Home Office for state-funded security in London, Australian taxpayers covered the bill for their private protection. The Sydney Morning Herald described the country as an ATM for Harry and Meghan. For King Charles, this is the emergence of a shadow monarchy. The institution depends on a monopoly on royal representation. By replicating the gestures of the state, the Sussexes are creating a duplicate that the original cannot control. The next move lies in the upcoming itinerary for New York. On May 19, 2026, a single photograph appeared on the Sussexes website. It shows King Charles III in a private garden, smiling. In the bottom corner, a digital timestamp marks the 8th anniversary of the royal wedding. This image arrived as the latest Archwell tax filings confirmed a $2.6 million deficit. Donations have dropped by 50%. 2 senior executives resigned their positions in the same week the New York itinerary was finalized. The schedule for the Manhattan visit includes a keynote at the United Nations Trusteeship Council chamber. In 1949, the Duke of Windsor attempted to secure official diplomatic status for his American tour, requesting his personal staff be treated as crown representatives. The British Embassy in Washington denied the request, citing the absence of a government mandate. For the New York summit, the security detail is contracted to a private firm at a cost of $42,000 per day. The host committee has been issued 2 separate protocol briefs. One describes the official British delegation. The other outlines the requirements for the Duke of Sussex. On the desk of the UN Chief of Protocol, these documents sit side by side. Only one carries the seal of the British government. The Chief of Protocol must now decide which motorcade receives the police escort to the East River entrance. Behind the walls of Buckingham Palace, the King's private secretary maintains what is documented as deliberate silence. No official digital channels mirror the updates from the Duke and Duchess. While the King's mediator, Theo Rycroft, explores the logistical requirements for a potential handshake moment, Prince William remains immovable. Under the protocols of Operation Menai Bridge, the Prince of Wales is refining the blueprint for a future reign, a structure in which the Duke of Sussex holds no office and no functional role. The June 2026 World Cup in the United States presents the next collision. For the match between England and Panama, the seating manifest for the VIP suite at MetLife Stadium requires a final signature. William's protocol team has stipulated that any encounter must occur without cameras and without the presence of the Duchess. This is how the monarchy protects its boundaries. If these unauthorized tours continue, the heir possesses a legislative tool, a draft amendment to the 1917 Titles Deprivation Act, currently under review by constitutional advisors. On June 15th, the King will stand on the balcony of Buckingham Palace for Trooping the Color. The ledger for the 2026 state opening of Parliament is being finalized this week. One name is missing from the seating plan of the Royal Gallery. Is William's refusal to negotiate a necessary act of protection for the crown? Or is he creating a permanent rival monarchy in exile? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe for more deep dives into the mechanics of the British state.